You sleepy kitty socks? Good morning. My name's Cecilia and I am a homesteader with my family in Eastern North Carolina. As you can see, I was getting chores done this morning. It is a weekend morning and I let the kids sleep in and I do some, not all, but some of their chores. So we have a busy day today. It's our first week of the month, and every first week of the month we do goat maintenance. We do hoof trimmings, wormings on the girls and boys. Everybody gets wormed. First of the month with herbal wormer, overall general check, and selenium for our does. We are also breeding rabbits today, and we have a pretty big project. We're going to put our first, well, we're not going to put them in. We're going to build our first raised beds. My husband milled some rough cut with his Alaskan mill a couple weeks ago, so that's been standing here waiting for us to get to it. I have to first run to the local feed store and grab some hay and straw because we've been dealing with some pretty wet weather that we're trying to keep up with. But before I do that, I have to take the goat's milk inside, strain it, get that in the fridge, and then we'll get started with the day. First, I'm going to take you over and show you the wood that we're working with. This right here, that's the Alaskan mill. I don't know if that's the usual chainsaw, but anyway. This is our rough cut right here. You can see it has the rough sides on it. So what we have to do first is put a straight edge on it and then figure out the length that two boards, or the width I should say, that two boards will be together, and basically build a box out of it. So I am going to head inside, take care of the milk, and then get on the road real quick. It's just down the road. I was gonna do a feed run today because the weather was showing snow next weekend. However, it's not showing snow anymore, so I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that's true so that I can load up on feed from the other feed store next weekend and also attend the flock swap. So hang on with me. We're gonna go do this real quick and then get to work on the project for the day. I cannot believe you're doing that to your poor mommy still, Sutton. Get off your mom. What do you think, Aspen? They being silly? Getting some water? Good girl. Okay, well, Corbin was getting the bunnies done. Dee and I made the goat's paddock bigger. It's at least twice as wide as it was before. Wraps further around the barn. I can't take it that direction, which is the end goal, is to be able to do that, because that's all seeded and I need the alfalfa and grass to establish. We're not putting them in the front because they go there in the summer sometimes. We're letting that rest. Plus we're running a rabbit tractor on it right now. Kids are routing an extension cord for me a different way.
Hi.
And then we're gonna get, did you say hi?
Hi.
It's being weird. And then we're gonna get started on these boxes. Goodness, it's like a chicken convention. Look at that, turkeys over there showing off for the guineas. Dee's hugging a chicken again. So this area right here, we're gonna turn into a raised bed. And then this area, in this, yes, on the gravel stuff, is gonna be raised beds all the way down that way, and then eventually we're gonna come back all the way this way, probably to about here with raised beds. But for now, we're obviously not gonna get all the way down there, or highly unlikely to get all the way down there this year. But this area, and at least starting with probably 4 beds total here. I also have to figure out how to fence them. I haven't gotten that far in my thought process. It just kind of comes together. So Corb's gonna grab the lawnmower and Dee's gonna pick up these bricks while he and I start cutting up the wood. What you eating?
I found a good one.
Yeah, you eating pecans? Tracy wants one.
Tracy.
Maybe not, throw it on the ground. There you go. Oh, that one's gonna steal it. Okay, we've got our boards all cut. The kids are getting the last of them. We're loading up our cart, and then we are gonna head over to where we're building our first raised beds.
Don't let Socks get it. Slimy yet satisfying.
Here.
We have one board.
It's a bug.
Found it in a
That's
board.
way too close. I was gonna say it's not gonna focus. Explain where'd you find it?
And that board
I
down,
found
just
it in
sit
a board,
down.
and then I told Corbin, "Oh look, there's a bug." And
Yep.
he was like, "I'm
Pulled it
tired."
out of our board. All right, go get the last board, please. We need to grab these 4 short ones on the ground. You're gonna be there a while, huh? All right, we almost have 2 sides made. Then we'll just upend them and put the ends on and move it into place. We're moving right along. Longest part of that was making the wood. But this part is quick. We are knocking this out pronto, which is good because we're coming up on the evening. We're going to go right into feeding time with this one. So when you're making your own wood, things don't exactly end up straight. And I just keep saying, it's straight enough to hold dirt. Right, so now all we have to do is let's stand this side up first. We'll nail one side and then we'll nail the bottoms on just so it'll stay up. So we'll have to hold it in place. Ready, Davin? You got to get up. Pick up the nails.
Just the nails. I can use one
Nails.
for heavy stuff.
All right, ready? So we have to lift this towards me. Good?
Yes.
And then we have to do this, so the bottom pieces, it doesn't matter which side we start on. Big board on the bottom first, and then the little board. So Davin, whichever side you want to start on, you got to start nailing.
Wait,
on
no.
that side.
D, hold this because this is very wall. I can nail these in without fail. Just hold this.
Oh, so you think I'm a failure?
You can do the top board.
Without fail means I won't mess up at all.
So you think I'm gonna mess up?
I
So
see you
the
do
thicker or the wider board would go on the bottom.
This
Yeah.
one.
Corbin's just cut us. You got 3 of them, buddy? All right. 3 supports that we're gonna put 1, 2, 3 further down. And yes, they will rot over time, but we just need a little structural support to slide it into place. And also I want it there so that when we put the dirt and the mulch and everything that's going in this thing, it's not gonna bulge too bad till it kind of settles down in the earth. So we're gonna get those in, slide it into place, and see how the end result looks. Guinea killer. Guinea killer. You could just scratch him instead of beating him.
He doesn't
He loved
hate this. He does.
He loved it. Oh, Harry. What you doing? What you doing? Stop messing with his lips.
Smile. He smile. Wait, his hair.
Looks like Alf. Oh, he's the mess. Yes. Socks thinks we made it. Look at her. Get him, Soxy. Watch her bop him in the face.
What's that?
She's like, what the heck's he doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh
Look at the little dog training course.
Figure out how to get the middle one in, so we're just gonna pray it works. But hang on here, we're gonna push it into place, which is good because sky's looking a little iffy, and I have hay and straw on the back of the truck that needs to go in the barn. Come on, go ahead.
No.
Everybody wants to see that crap on camera.
Don't.
Be special. He's my special boy.
Content. Hi.
Dude, he just cut up.
All right, are you ready?
I suppose I could do that.
So we're going like this.
Yeah.
I don't trust this.
Well, while we push, don't worry. We'll counter a lot of what's gonna happen to
2,
you.
1. Nope, that's not working.
I think we just need family on this.
There we go. We'll just have to go a little bit, but just get it started and then I'll try pushing. You have to lift.
What?
Yeah, lift.
You have more length. I do not.
There we go.
Oh gosh, hurry up.
Why? It's not going anywhere. Easy does it, baby. I know you're muscly, but
When I'm not strong, I'll be right
I'm
here.
recording.
Haha, you fool. You fell for one of the classic blunders.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, and you gotta push, Devin. There you go.
Insert constipated noises. Yay.
Easy, hey, you're putting it up.
That's why I said someone needs to push from there.
All right, so all this needs to do is fit in that little groove. All right, mine's on. Pay attention. Yours needs to go more than a foot.
What?
Hers needs to go more than a
Oh my
foot.
goodness.
Here you go.
Okay. Here. Go. Yeah, I guess.
It works. It'll hold dirt.
Haha, you fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
What's that from?
My
Princess
name
Bride.
is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Prepared to die. All right,
It's not like
we're
glue.
done being cool. We've crossed over into crazy funky town retro movies. But our first raised box is in, and it looks relatively. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, raised bed is in all its beautiful glory. Free, but learned some things. I definitely think it'll be easier when we just do the 10 footers over here, which is what we plan to do for the rest of them. This just needed to be a longer one. We have hay to unload. We have animals that are staring at us even though we're still early. It's not even feeding time, and somebody forgot the hoe over here. But make your own raised beds. Yeah, just do it. Just go out, cut a tree down, mill it, get the straight edges on it, straight, straight enough to hold dirt, and call it good. I'm going to call it good for today. Thank you for joining us again for another silly, ridiculous episode with my exceptionally ridiculous children. I will see you guys next time. Night.